Hello. Good morning. How are you? How is everyone? Say hello when you pop on. Hello, hello. My hair is a mess. Hello, hello, hello. Got my eyeshadow look pulled up here. Good morning, everyone. Say hello when you pop on. Good morning, good morning. My stomach is growling. That's weird. That was loud. Good morning, good morning. Just getting my setting powder ready here. There we go. Oh, I should probably do this. And this. There we go. All right. I don't want to use that mirror. What am I doing? Use this mirror. I literally cut my nose with my face razor this morning. How genius. Christy, she is. She has she had a friend stay the night, and they've already had Dunkin' Donuts this morning. I've already made them cheesy ramen for brunch. I'm like, it's not even lunchtime and you just had donuts. What are we doing? Christy, I will. Thank you. Her teacher texted this morning too, which I thought was so adorable and so nice. I was like, that's so sweet. I don't know how many times that's happened, really. And with all the kids we have, not often. Okie dokie. I'm doing another inspo look from my page that someone commented. My eyes look a mess sometimes. All right. Now I'll do this over here. Let's get this thing over here. Good morning, Alyssa. How are you? Hi, Tanya. How are you? Good morning. I'm doing good, thank you. Getting messy as usual, you know. Okay, let me see this look now. This is gonna be we're gonna do some orange in the middle. Maybe not that yet. Let's see. With some shimmer. So I think we'll do the shimmer first, actually. Do you guys hear my stomach growling? What is happening? It's so loud. Do you hear that? That's so crazy. I don't think it's ever been that loud before. Do you hear it? Please tell me you heard that. It's just growling like crazy. I ate already. It's just like, I don't know. Ever since stomach surgery, my stomach just does the craziest of things. Thank you, Christy. It really does. Not much I do. It's so crazy. I can't. Okay, and then there's some sparkle right here. Listen, I have really been loving using this Make-A-Wish from the 16 Candles palette and then just putting color over it. Hi, Carrie. Because it has worked really well. I'm liking it, how it's turning out that way. Because I'm going to do this and then I'm going to put orange over it and it's basically going to make an orange shimmer. So I like that this color allows it to be a base for matte shades. That's the wrong orange. Honestly, may want a little bit more sparkle than that for this one. So I might mix this with mix this with Euphoria. Now listen, I just put that little pod in here for mixing. Where did it go? Okay, I'll use this. So I'm just going to take Euphoria in the shade Infatuated and put it on my little mixing tray thing here. And then I'm going to take 90s Remix in the shade Peace Out. And I'm just going to mix it on this tray. Say hello when you pop on. Happy Saturday to everyone. Just a little bit more of this. Okay. So this is what we have. I don't know if you can see that. Yes, there we go. Thank you, Christy. Sorry. Do not know what's going on with my throat this morning. It's on my nerves. That is most definitely the exact color we were looking for. Hallelujah. Okay, I'm going to let this dry for a second. And then I'll put the blue on there, and then I'll clean it up a little bit. Christy said, Happy Mother's Day to all the moms out there. Just in case there's someone that's watching on a different platform than what she's on. Okay, now this blue does have a little bit of shimmer, but I'm not sure. We'll work it without shimmer, and then if we have to add it, we will. What's going on with my throat today? Okay, so this is going to be like, this. I'll show you the look we're doing here. I think it was Amy Jacobo that posted it on my page. Oh, I also forgot to do this under here, and I'm going to do that before this dries out. Actually, might have to mix more of that for that. Okay. Hey, Megan. How are you? We're going to do another coat of this orange on this after we do this blue, just to blend it all back together. Just at work bored. Okay, now I am going to add a little bit of this other shimmer from the Party Dress palette, I think. Maybe could have done that all over. Let's see. I'm going to set this here. Me too, Megan. And then we're going to keep going, keep blending. You're going to love it. I just had it on taquitos from the air fryer. I eat it on everything. It's so bad. It's so ridiculous. Good morning, Candy. We're looking a little crazy right now, but it's okay. I always say the number one mistake that people make with eyeshadow is that they stop before they're finished. The number one reason that people think they can't do eyeshadow is because it always has to start like this as far as placement, right? For the most part. And then it's a blend back and forth, at least for me. I mean, I guess not everybody does it that way, but for me, that is. So if I left this eyeshadow like this, then it is horrendous, right? Totally. Anybody could say that, and I can't even deny it. But thank you. Happy Mother's Day. The point is to create a structure, and then we're gonna go back and forth, blend out, and do all that. And you can do that different ways. Like I could have started this one with the blue instead of the orange. Like there's so many different ways you can do it, but it doesn't really matter how you start it as long as you're going back and forth until you've created a blended look. You cannot leave it like this. It's not good. This is not good. But that's not the intent either. And I think that sometimes people start doing eyeshadow and when it looks like this, they're like, I can't do that, right? But you just have to keep going from there. So I'm mixing shades today all over the place. Right now I'm mixing All Nighter from the Party Dress palette along with Ice Ice Baby and a little bit of Chill Pill from the remix, 90s remix. Trust the process. Yes, I'm doing this one. We are in the middle of our back and forth motion that we talk about here. And I'm blending, mixing on my tray today, actually. I need another camera so you guys can see this whole process, but okay. This is also why I have so many brushes, because I do this. Oh, I did not want that purple. No. So I just took those shades right here like this, right? And I'm just mixing them. And then I could apply them dry, but I also have these little pods like that I put the lipstick samples in. That's what I really like to mix in, but I didn't have any right here with me. It's okay. It's okay, Sharon. Okay, this is going to need maybe a little bit more blue. Yeah, maybe. Okay. And then I'm actually going to just put some setting spray right on there. What's everyone doing for Mother's Day? All right, so I think I've got the blue, maybe just a smidge of this blue. Oh, that's awesome, Sharon. I'm glad that I sent you that one then. I had a few to choose from. So I'm glad I sent you that one. All right, this one, I'm going to add a little bit of Dazed Euphoria just because it has that silvery base. And we're going to kind of blue it out a little bit. Make it look a little blue. I'm just mixing all kinds of things today, guys. My phone keeps turning off. I need to turn off my screen thing sometimes when I'm doing this. Oh, that's my orange brush. What am I doing? Vicky. Do you need this eyeshadow right now as it sits? I hope not. How are you? I need you in my life too. You know that? How are you doing today? Amanda. Oh my gosh, my orange brush again. What is wrong with me? Okay, now we're talking. Now we're talking. Okay. So now, oh, that's a good idea. Now we have this blue. Look how gorgeous. Oh my gosh. We just created that color. I am doing good. I'm doing good. Thank you for asking. And Christy, that sounds like fun. Oh, I like this. This is going to look a little, well, maybe not. I was going to say it's going to look a little different, but probably still will because it looks a little more sea green on my eye than it does on my hand. See how weird? So we may have to blue it up a little bit, or we can leave it green. I'm not sure. I like the blue in the photo that we're duplicating here. I had put a little bit of blue in there, but it wasn't as blue as I wanted, I guess. Let's see if this helps. And then we're going to go over that orange again. I'm just getting this base down over here because while this is wet, we want to go ahead and apply it. Look how crazy we look, you guys. This is what happens when you don't blend yet. Purposely done today, obviously, but it just looks crazy in the meantime. Listen, I need to do like a marketing video that's like, what would happen? What would happen if you left your eyeshadow like this? It would look really crazy, right? Okay, just a little bit more setting spray. Okay, take a good look at that because then I'm going to show you how to blend it out and how to do this back and forthness. I'm gonna set it. Use my fan here, and then I'm gonna go back and forth with that orange and the blue, and then and we're going to blend it out. Okay. Good morning, Ginger. I'm about to show how to blend eyeshadow that looks like this. So the first step is I like to take, if I've done this step first, which I don't always, but you can take like a little bit more coarse brush, maybe even a concealer brush that has nothing on it. And you can kind of like bristle out those edges just a little bit, because that will at least smudge it out a little. I've used wet shadow, so this is the hardest one to blend, which is why I chose that one to show you guys this, because so taking this to the edges, if you do this with dry shadow, you're especially going to be able to blend it, right? So we're just kind of blurring out the edges just a little bit. Just so that when we go back in with this orange and the blue, we've kind of already given ourselves a head start. This is just one way to do it. There are numerous ways to do it, right? I'm just today showing you one. That's a good thing about going live, I think, for 67 days, because I can show you different ways to do different things. Okay, now I have my orange brush. Okay, so I was using the Peace Out from the 90s Remix palette. That's the lighter orange. And I literally am just scraping that pigment onto my tray. And then I'm mixing it with Infatuated, Euphoria in the shade Infatuated. So basically what we have down right now on our eyes is just our structure. Okay, it's just kind of giving us a placement, and it gave us a really good color start, right? The color is there. Because sometimes it's hard to achieve that second, but it really just depends. So I've blended that into this, right? Now I'm going to go right back over that in the middle. And I'm going to focus on the middle, but I'm going to kind of like pat those edges a little bit into that blue. Then I'm just going to take the tip of that and kind of just smudge it into both sides of the blue. Hi, Jamie. Oh my gosh. Delete, delete. I think I can block from right here, can't I? No. Oh, please. Right here, oh, I hate when I have my volume on. It's so annoying. Happy Mother's Day. Okay, now back to blending our eyeshadow. Thank you, Jamie. I banned him from the stream. No second chances, buddy. So sorry. Not sorry. I do. I think the kids are taking me to lunch. And then we are going to my in-laws for dinner. Okay, so that blended out a little bit, and then I'm going to take a more dense brush. Get that a little bit more wet. Oh, that's nice, Sharon. That'll be fun. And then I'm just going to take this and kind of blend it into the sides a little bit like that. And then we're going to do the same thing with our blue as well. And that's how you really get that seamless transition to both. Setting spray. Ellen, sometimes it's not. Sometimes I'm not. Sometimes it really frustrates me, but I'm a believer that you can fix anything. You really can fix anything. It's just a matter of keep on going. Hey, Trav, how are you, babe? Anytime. I like a brush like this for this because you don't want this line to be perfect. Like you want to place it there because you want to know where your placement is. But now is when you have to go in and kind of, create that ombre effect. And this brush works really well for that. But I do think patience, Ellen, you speaking of patience is so perfect because it's very important. Because if you leave it, if you're waiting at this point for it to look perfect, or if you're trying to stop now, then you're not there yet. And so the patience is definitely a huge part, right? Because if you're not patient through this part, then it's not going to be blended and you're going to feel like you didn't do it the right way or that it doesn't look as good as you wanted. This is the one I'm using right now. This is definitely one that I would use as far as a wet shadow going back and forth. You can get by with a fluffy, this is almost like a flat brow brush, I can do this and show you better. I have shimmer on my hands, but see? With dry, you can get by with just a fluffy brush. But when you're working with wet shadow like I am right now, which will give you more pigment also, this is going to be what that and the shimmer, like the euphoria, things like that. This is going to be better for you. And see, this is where that back and forth process comes into because now you've blended your orange out. Like, look at the difference now, even from when we first started, like there's so much more blend to it. So now I'm going to go back to my blue. And for that, I used Dazed in Euphoria. And then I used the two blues from actually, I think I used all three blues from the 90s Remix palette. Mix this, and then I'm going to throw some setting spray on it as well. This is a little bit of a darker blue than what's in the image. I probably could use. Yeah, I mean, you can blend like you can literally like blend your life away with eyeshadow, right? Because if you keep blending, then you don't see the color, and that used to be my problem when it came to eyeshadow, smoky eyes or whatever. I would blend so much that you couldn't see where the second color came in. And that's what we're going to talk about in the class, because we're going to learn that like basic smoky eye. And that's really important when it comes to that as well. Okay, I lightened this blue just a little. Maybe this is where we want it. We'll see. We shall soon find out. I think it's close enough. And I'm just mixing on this like mixing tray. I got like 6 of these on Amazon for like $10 or something. Because honestly, right now with Rain Beauty, I could have mixed marshmallow with this, but it's a little bit more of a yellowy tint. We can make almost any shade of anything between Matte Matters, Euphoria, and all of our shadow palettes. Almost. I don't know that I like it with the white in there. Let's see. Not sure that I like it. Well, I'm adding more blue. I'm just going to tap this on here just to get this color here. And then we'll blend it out in just a minute. Because I don't want to waste the color, but it's a little darker than I wanted. It needs a little bit more glitter too. And then once I get this the color that I want, I'm going to go back in with that same brush that I used on the orange and blend it back and forth. So now we'll take this. We're not done with the blue yet. I'm just blending the edges right now, and I'll go back in and place more of that color in just a second. Yes, I like the rose water for that as well. Now I'm going to take this blue right there at the edge. I tend to go back and forth quite a bit, I think, because I like to make sure that it's like super blended. And I like to do the back and forth like sideways because I feel like that blends it like the best. Again, that's with liquid, mainly with liquid or with wet shadows. And so we'll do a pop of orange back in the middle there, and then we'll blend that. We're not leaving that halo tight like that either. We're going to blend that out. Now I'm going to take a little bit of this. We're going to clean all of that up before we do foundation, but this is going to get that same exact shade up there while we have it. So I'm going to do that. Then I'm going to go ahead and blend here just a little bit. You almost want to dry this out a little bit, and then we're going to do that same thing right here. See how we basically just like faded that out a little bit? So we've blended it quite a bit. I'm even like, I don't know if you've seen my shows before where I've done when I do my foundation, I take that fluffy brush and that really just blends that out. But if you look at the difference of blend, right, as far as upward, this is an entirely different eyeshadow over here. No, we're going to do this side. Okay. I set a million times, just so you guys know. In between everything, I set. I'm just so used to it. Okay, we're going to pull this back up. Okay. Sharon, I'll take a look at it as soon as I get off here. Sharon, you should have like a snipping tool on your computer, or some way to take a screenshot on your computer. You might have to Google it based on what your computer is, but you should be able to take a screenshot with your computer, no doubt. I'm just mixing more of this Euphoria with this orange. Yeah, you can take a screenshot on your computer. It's just different as far as if it's a Windows or a Mac. It depends on what system it has, but yes, you can. I think it's like Shift S or something, or if you go to your search bar and search snipping, it should give you the snipping tool and it will tell you how to do it. Okay. I thought so. I used to have a Mac and now I work more with Windows, but I knew that there was a way on both. This orange right here is bugging me because it's like a different color. We need to blend it out anyway. It's okay. Oh, yeah, I knew what you meant, Sharon. It's okay. Okay, I'm going to set this and then we're going to clean it all up. Sharon, it was on April 1st. April 1st was the first day of it, of this 67-day challenge. Of Project 67, yeah. It was May 1st. Or April 1st, I mean, sorry. Eyeshadow all over me. We're much more blended now, though, and ready to clean up, which is nice. Nice place to be. You're welcome. You are very welcome. I got glitter on me. Okay, so I'm going to take this makeup wipe. I'm leaving my liner, right? Because I matched that color. So I'm leaving that. Hi, Amy. And I'm just cleaning up the rest of this, especially because this is why I need to invest in makeup wipes, because I go through so many of them. But you definitely are wanting to get rid of that shimmer, or at least I do. Some people like to leave it. I don't really care for it. I'm doing good. How are you? I was showing how to blend when you have harsh lines and you're like working with liquid. And then when I do my foundation, I'm going to go in and blend this area out here. So I can put a little bit more blue there because I know that I'm going there and clean that up in a minute. And I want it to go all the way to the edge. Oh, thank you, Amy. It looks crazy still because I'm not finished, but I was kind of showing how, like, when you have an eyeshadow look that's hard or that you think you can't accomplish, and so you end up with harsh lines, how to like navigate past that, you know? So that's where I'm at right now, which is why it still looks a little messy. I'm going to go ahead and take some foundation here. Usually I would do brows next, but I want to go ahead and finish this shadow. I'm going to get a smaller brush than this one, I think. Let's do, yeah. Yes, actually, I think Nate and the kids are taking me to lunch, and then we are gonna go to my in-laws for dinner. So it's gonna be lots of fun. So now we can kind of take this brush and just kind of work our way around just to kind of blend that out a little bit more even. Now we can add a little bit of a brow, and then when we do our actual foundation, it will finish tightening that up the rest of the way. Found it. Do you have any plans, Amy? What are you doing? Ooh, that sounds like fun. I think it's important too, like this eyeshadow look won't look right until you're done. Like, I think that so many people think they don't know how to do eyeshadow because they think it doesn't look right along the way. And you have to like be able to go in and add things here and there until it looks right. And sometimes that seems hard, but overall, it's going to look, especially when you do eyes first, like I do, when you're doing a heavy eyeshadow, it's not going until you have your eyeliner on, your mascara, it's just not going to look like it's finished. It's going to look incomplete, you know? I think if you know that to push it to the end, then you'll be good. My mom's ditching me to go to the lavender garden with her friend. That's funny. I don't really care for the smell of lavender either. Well, we started with like really harsh lines. I was like, look, you can fix anything. Thank you, Chastity. This eye, which one is it? This one. It almost looks like it goes up a little further, but I don't think it does. I really don't. All right, now this one has a dark liner and then a tight line up top. Oh, she went all the way around with the orange on bottom, so I messed that up. It's okay though. Okay, so she has Amy, I know. I usually have that struggle too, don't worry. See how much even that did? Like when you're looking at a look like this one, and you're like, okay, how do I get mine to look like that? One little thing can set it off to where it doesn't look like that. And I usually do not wear color on my waterline. I only am because of the fact of it matching this. Because when you're doing light colors on eyeshadow, you have to add some dark color in there somewhere usually. That's what this is all about right here. And we're going to still blend that out a little bit more when we do our foundation, so don't worry. Now this, she doesn't have a wing. She has, which I may still do a small wing, but she has like this tight line right here. So she like tightens this up top. Amy, I love you. Now see what a difference that makes even. So it's definitely like if you skip something, then that it becomes a little difficult, right? Okay, so before we move to foundation, actually, I don't know. Maybe this right here. And blend that a little. I did go further up in my look than she did, I think, but I have a larger area, I think, than she does to work with. So that is probably why there. And then this, she does not have a tight line right here. I used Euphoria, and I used Euphoria in Infatuated, and then the lightest orange in the 90s Remix palette. I don't ever realize that I have larger lids until I'm like doing a makeup look like this, ever. Thank you. Thank you. It's really like, for me, it's this blending of this blue to skin tone, you know? That's the hardest part, I feel like. Blending like dark blue to light blue is one thing, but blending out into your skin tone is, when it's not a transition color, I think is sometimes a challenge. Thank you, Amy. Okay, now we can do foundation. And then we can see where we're at in life. Oh, thank you, Chastity. I might do a little bit of a wing just to separate. Where'd my liner go? Just to separate. Why can I never find my stupid liner? Oh my gosh. This is like, I literally just organized all my stuff. You guys know this, right? Maybe that means I'm not supposed to have it, but I just saw it. Listen, now we're not doing this. It's only because I want to wear it, right? That's really the only reason I don't have it right here. Toning. The weather's good. It's nice. Is it hot there, you said? This is annoying though because I had this liner out because I thought that this look, I dropped it somewhere. Because I thought that this look had it. So I know I had it out. I swear. I'm like, dude, I just went through all my stuff yesterday. I organized like every single drawer. I washed all of my brushes. I even did a TikTok about it. Bro, it's like legit not in here. Okay, so guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to use cabin fever, and that's that. I can't believe it's just gone. What in the world? Oh, yeah, as soon as I turn the live off, it's going to be right there in front of me. That is for sure. Okay, well, we're going to draw it on with cabin fever today. Oh, well. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like sometimes that separation, can really like make you feel like it's not there yet. And I think that sometimes this color, like for me, because I do have a larger lid, when I go up too far right here, I instantly just don't like it. Oh my God, I just found my stupid liner. I knew it. Please. Now I have to start this one over here with eyeshadow because that's how I did this one. So for me, having that liner there to kind of bridge that gap takes the attention off of that, I feel like. But I'm still going to bring it down a little bit with foundation, but I will say though that using powder with setting spray and a brush is a really easy way to learn like placement for your eyeliner. Because it's not like it doesn't feel as permanent, you know? Ellen, I'm not sure. I use I think any of them would work actually. Anything that has beauty light in it at all as far as a mirror. There are a couple that you can like touch that are really good also. I don't know of a specific brand right off the bat, but I think any of them would be good though. Okay, so yeah, I like this look a lot better now with that. Yeah, Ellen, I've had the one that I've had for so long that I don't and it was an incentive that the one that I have was an incentive from a company that I was with as well. So I'm really not but I think my daughter got one for Christmas last year from Walmart. And it was like I think that her aunt paid like $12 for it or something. I don't know. Or maybe Amy I don't know if the brand is on the one that we got Amy. Hi, Benji. How are you? I'm digging this a lot more now, Amy. I am. I am. I was a little concerned there for a minute. Are you still mad at me, Benji? I bet not. I bet you slept on it and you feel great now. Right? Right. I'm doing good. Thank you for asking. You are not. Okay, now. Oh, okay. Well, thank you for that. Ease hold. Okay, cool. You know what? I'm going to do one more. Run through of this. Just because with blues, if there's any shadowing at all, it can really make you look like you have bags under your eyes. So when I use blues or blacks on my under eye, I do like one more. Like just when you think you've done enough pass-throughs of that makeup wipe, do it one more time before you put your foundation on. Because then you can really eliminate that shadowing for the entire day. Now I'm not going to find my blender ball. There we go. Benji, you are crazy. What are you playing today, Benj? And then we're going to bring this down because we are going to take a brush up there. What about me? Duh. Okay, cool. Okay, awesome. Thank you, Benji. I told you weren't mad at me anymore. Ha, 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 ha. Thank you, Amy. You know what's crazy? Nate was telling me yesterday, he's like, can I give you a challenge? And I was like, sure. He was like, when the NFL season starts, can you do for every week of the whatever playoffs or for the regular season, can you do a different NFL team for your eyeshadow? And he's like, we could challenge the entire field or whatever. But I'm going to tell him that this is totally taking the Miami Dolphins spot and I should not have to do this one again. Like, done. Okay, bronzer. After this, blush. Done. Well, maybe some Modest on my lips. Of course. Okay. Almost done. Okay, I'm getting this bronzer, but it's totally not all the way dry over here. bronzer time. Oh, thank you, Amy. It's so crazy when I first use like my brushes after I've washed them. It's just like it just takes that product and just packs it right on to me. I don't feel like I get this much of an effect after a week or so. Okay, let's blend that out a little bit. Holy cow. Look, Amy, you said the word goddess, and I was like, bronzer. Right now. The orange and the blue, though, does look way better with like a deeper bronze, huh? Just not in my hair, please. Thank you. Okay, blush, please. I'm using Flushed right now, but I honestly, because that's just the one I had out and that's the one I usually use. But I may actually go over it with a hint of Coralita. I mean, this, I like the pink usually, yes, but and I'll leave a little bit of it there. But I think that that little bit of that corally peach, yeah, that's what I'm thinking too. Yep. Oh yeah, Flushed is like my absolute. I think Amy, your skin tone though would look really good with Hot Flash if you did like Serenade for a lip, or even like not Misfit, but where's my brain going right now? Serenade, definitely Serenade, but one shade darker than that, and I'm having a brain lapse right now. Selfie, actually, I think. Tease is good too, yeah. You could do tease and then a little bit of Serenade in the middle as an ombre. See, and I always tell people like push the blush a little bit because this looks a little too blushy, but in like 10 minutes, it's not going to look blushy. Like it's going to be good. I'm going to set again. I think I might actually put some highlighter on today because I never do. I don't know why either. Flushed, Sharon, I think. The pinky one. not the dark pink one. Amanda says more blush. I know. I really do, because look, it's already like toned down, right? And you want your cheeks to, like, when you're doing eyes like this too, you have to bring the color back at some point, right? So that's what I did. All right, a little bit of highlighter. Especially if you're going to do highlighter. Okay, Modest. And then mascara. Thank you, Amy. Thank you for popping in too and hanging out with me. This is Modest. It just looks a little darker on me today because I left that little bit of foundation on my lips, and it kind of changes the color of it a little bit. Isn't that so weird? It doesn't, and also I think the eye color changes things too. It doesn't usually look this dark on me though. I don't feel like. All right, mascara. I need to line this bottom lip a little better than that, I think. I always overline my bottom lip a little bit too. Kind of like pouts it out a little. And so I like to do that as well. I don't know what's going on over here. I need to fix that. Thank you, Amy. Okay, now mascara. Yeah, just a smidge, you know. And I honestly could even take, if I wanted to lighten this a little bit, just because I wanted to go with like a neutral for this eye, I could take a little bit of Innocence in the middle. And it's just very subtle, but also Innocence has a little bit of a peach undertone. So that kind of brings the, see the orangey, just like slightly neutrally orange undertone. Nay, I was just telling Amy that I was going to tell you that I started early and that the Miami Dolphins one is done already. You can't make me do that one again. I literally was just saying that. That's so funny that you popped on. Are you going to get Grayson's gift now? Probably so. Okay, lashes. Brunson. Oh, what lashes do I want to wear? Leaving at 1:45. Okay, cool. I'm almost done, so I'll be good. I'll be done and can come out there. Oh, I don't know what lashes to wear. Okay, that sounds good, Amy. All right, we're gonna do show off. Oh, my scissors. He said, "What's up, Dimitri?" I don't hear you call him that ever. I read his name on here as Dimitri, and I still can't call him that. It's just weird. Okay. This is this eye. Let me see if I have. I think I have a glue sample in here somewhere. I don't think I have a magic eyeliner pen. At least not in the right color. Yeah, I can make this work. I have it in clear, so we should be good. This magic eyeliner pen, I like press it into my hand. So that I get a good amount on there. And I also line the lash. I also got it on my finger, so it's sticking. Yeah, I mean, for some people, they really like just that light feeling, and I do too. But I like it to feel secure more than anything, honestly. That's where I'm at. I'll even go in here now and kind of go up in there. And I like to kind of go in between also. What are you trying to draw, Sharon? My eyes water on the corners so bad too. So that part is always like needing an extra layer. The snipping tool. Oh, you should be able to just drag it and it'll make a square. Should be able to. Yeah, they want to do the lash first. Forgot. Yeah, it should show up as like a square that you can drag out, Sharon. I think yours might be different than mine, though. I don't know if everyone's is different or not. Huh? What? I'm lagging? Oh, I'm almost done. Huh? I'm not? Oh, yeah, it's okay. I'm almost done. I do need you to fix that, though, before the 20th, if you can. Okay, thank you. No, Benji, she was trying to use the snipping tool. All right, guys. I'm going to put another coat of mascara on this, but I guess Nick said I'm lagging pretty bad, so I'm going to go ahead and restart, and then I will post a photo of this finished look. Thank you again, Amy Jacobo, and I'll see you guys again tomorrow. Also, this is the last couple of days to get the beginner bundle for my makeup class that is on the 20th. I'll post a photo of this look, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye, guys.